That's Dark Samus. Okay, never mind. Okay.
The name of the game in this matchup is going to be Zair. It's going to be really good for poking Samus, but you do have to watch out once charge shot is halfway charged. You're no longer able to use the Zair through the charge shot. I think it is transcended, so you're not able to hit it anymore. But if you're able to just like fall through the platforms, especially when she doesn't have that full charge shot, you're able to just kind of poke her and not let her get the zoning set up here. See, even there, just recognizing that the charge shot was too charged, waiting for her to throw it out, and then using the Zair to poke her. Just keeping her at the ledge is going to be really good, especially if you're keeping Samus around this percent, like 40%, you can look for Nair flip kick as well, which is a great opportunity to take an earlier stock from Samus, just because she is pretty heavy, so she's able to live for a decent amount of time. Okay, yeah, not going to die to that, but nice catch with the down smash. Maybe going for like an extension with like an up air into the up B might help, but that's very technical and very hard to do.
Yeah, you definitely need like your silly kill confirms against a character that's already difficult enough to get in on, like Samus, for sure. So, and like you mentioned, heavy as well as the floaty combo weight as well. So it's kind of just it's got like the opposite of Hannah Montana. It's just like the worst of both worlds, basically, when it comes to comboing her. So you already know the drill, and with a character like ZSS, who, you know, has insane mobility, yet can even struggle to get in at times due to some of her awkward hitboxes. Dealing with a character against charge shot can be really, really scary if you wind up being too telegraphed of a player. But thankfully, ZSS is one of the most mobile characters in this game. So if there's any character that should be able to mash buttons like that, is that beautiful jump read with the back air. Good mobility on the part of Lunarnaut right there. Situations like that where she's going to have to capitalize hard.
I think that's where ZSS makes up for like the disadvantages in weight and kill power is going to be her mobility, especially at the ledge. A lot of the times we see a lot of ledge traps from Samus, but she's not going to get a ton of opportunities just because a flip kick alone is going to be super helpful for getting out of those ledge trap situations. Okay, just trying to catch a B reverse here to maybe catch Narwhal off guard, but it's not working out yet. Seeing a lot of like technical errors. I like the mindset that we're seeing from Lunarnaut, where she's using a lot of these drops through Zairs, but I think she's just doing it in the wrong direction, and it's giving Narwhal a lot of opportunities to get in. Really like that there, though, using the neutral B into fair to send off stage.
I thought for sure that was going to be a falling neutral air into the down B instead, because that was the situation where you had Samus whipping a grab at the ledge. Like at the perfect position. If I was a CSS player, I don't know if you get like twinkles in your eyes when you see somebody whip a laggy move at the ledge right there, so you can get that flip kick confirmed. But Lunarnaut actually not going for it.
Maybe tried to go for it, but since you're like drifting forward with the Nair, might have been a misinput and goes for the fair instead. But either way, just sending off stage is going to be super beneficial. Able to use that up B out of shield. I think it's a frame 6 option, so it's not super fast, and it's also got a pretty small hitbox, so being able to catch it is actually, like, very impressive there, especially on a character like Samus, who's known for, like, hitting your shield and then running away. Love this back air pressure that we're seeing, though. Using that flip jump back can be a little scary there, especially if you're able to get the call out on it there, but able to use the up B back to the ledge. Love that aggressive back air onto the stage. Yeah, sitting at 145, getting towards up throw kill percentages, but able to find the berry with the flip jump instead and able to combo with the up B. Sitting at 93%, but ZSS known for stealing really early stocks with that Nair flip kick, so if we're able to find a good opportunity here, Lunarnaut may still be in this.
Alright, love the Zair cancel right there off the ledge. Air dodging back into it though, as that charge shot covers space expeditiously and well. Right there in center stage and drop through ledge back air. Way too high to get hit by the Zair, but the perfect spacing to get hit by the back air instead. That's Narwhal taking game number 1 against Lunarnaut with the evil version of her own character.
I do like that up smash attempt there from Lunarnaut. I think it was just a little unfortunate with like the spacing on it that Samus was able to still get that back air and just tweet spot it right on her head. But I like that she was like looking for the drop through on the platform. Just a little unfortunate how it worked out for her. That was also a really unfortunate amount of damage that she took there from the charge side. In a lot of those situations, it can be really scary. Just because you're always thinking about it, especially when she has that full charge shot. Just that pressure alone from knowing that she has charge shot can really mix up how you have to use your movement. You're not able to just approach with that Zair because it'll go right through you and just give you like 20 to 30%. I don't know like how much it does exactly, but it's a lot.
I'm not quite too sure either, but the mobility of Zero Suit Samus is... It's only as palpable or, like, as well, like, played as you make it to be, you know? Like, all that mobility doesn't matter if your options are still, like... if your decisions are way too telegraphed. You know what I mean? Like, Samus is, like, such a prime defensive character. A character that, for the longest time, people refused to believe was as good as they were. People thought we were crazy when people said Samus was better than Zero Suit Samus. Like, how could that ever be the case? And as the meta developed, things changed, and, you know, Charge Shot became harder and harder to deal with. You can't exactly reverse projectiles with parrying or anything like that. You know, so on certain stages, it's just safe on block, or, like, not even just safe on block, but just safe in general in so many scenarios. So, characters with good mobility like ZSS should be able to work their way around that, but only if their research and their situational awareness is on par to know when what they do is safe and when it isn't, and when they're positive and when they're not. Otherwise, your options, like I said, just become way too telegraphed against this character, and then you just wind up a sitting duck against Samus like so many other characters in this game would be, better mobility or not. Comes down to the player at the end of the day.
For sure. I think Narwhal's movement on the platforms has been, yeah, definitely very unfortunate SD there from Lunarnaut, but still in this, Narwhal's movement around the platforms has been really good, recognizing where a lot of these hitboxes from ZSS are going to be coming from, and just maneuvering around them has been really impressive, especially with like how fast she can throw out a lot of these hitboxes. Narwhal just seems pretty unfazed.
Yeah, phased by the forwarder though. Eating a little mini charge shot, trying to get a combo out of it. Nothing doing as Lunarnaut somehow able to drift back, but Narwhal just doing a wonderful job at just creating this no-fly zone over and over again. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to Samus. The good mobility of ZSS, or any character, does not matter if the Samus player, in this case the Dark Samus, is just that poised and efficient with creating their no-fly zone. It does not matter if you have an intangible flip kick move that just gets you out of danger if they know how to cover that danger. It just does not matter in that way at the end of the day. So that's a shield, that's a down tilt, actually getting the spot dodge cancel out. Lunarnaut pressing a button in disadvantage in the face of danger right there. Is she going to be able to take the stock off of it? Unfortunately not yet. Flip kicking back and now forces herself off of the level. Finally gets it with the side B though, and we got ourselves a game, Emma.
Yeah, this is really scary, especially at 83%. Samus has a lot of really good kill power. Have to find like an up smash to get something started here for ZSS. But we're seeing so much pressure from like the fares that we're seeing from Samus, and also these charge shots. It just makes it really hard to approach as ZSS.
Alright, hanging back. Prime floaty advantage, taking advantage of the fact that you can get 3 of those back airs out before you land, and the up throw. Going to do it from Narwhal right there. 2-0 with the Samus, the Dark Samus, over the no power suit, zero suit Samus.
Dude.
Yeah, it's rough, man. I remember for the longest time we swore, but like, there's no way Dark Samus and Samus is better than ZSS. There's absolutely no way. This character's mobility is nuts. No, metas change. They develop, they evolve. Your options can become too telegraphed. She just whiffed one too many grabs at the end of the day. Samus, when she knows how to manage her kill zone, it doesn't matter how fast you can move. Just the no-fly zone is just so difficult to get around if you're not picking and choosing your moments properly, and unfortunately Narwhal just caught Lunarnaut sleeping with those grabs just a couple of too many times.
I think that ZSS is still a very like relevant character, but I think she does really well against like a lot of mid and low tiers that a lot of like higher tier characters might struggle against. So she's really good at like taking out the garbage, but when it comes to characters like Samus, I think Samus is high tier. So like any character like that, she typically struggles against, except for like Steve. Like I think she does pretty well against Steve, but she's a weird character in that she's good, but she's not nearly as good as she was in earlier like seasons of the game, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's definitely unfortunate, but yeah, in a lot of those cases, I think it was less about like ZSS being bad and more about just like the spacing and awareness that Narwhal had as far as like what hitboxes Lunarnaut was going for. So I think that was definitely like really good stuff to her, but yeah, very unfortunate at the end of the day as a ZSS enjoyer.